Hello, my name is Rose, and I'm here today to do a twin flame reading for you and also a general reading of the collective to see what's going on with the energies and see what is coming up for everyone this week. So I hope that this will be helpful, and if it resonates with you, then this is for you. So I'm very happy to be here and to bring you this general update for the collective. Okay, so let's get started. And the very first thing that I'm seeing here is there's someone coming towards you. They're on their way. They still haven't made it to the process of moving into your space as of yet, but they're very close, and it looks like it's time because it looks like they've been stalling way too long. This has kind of like is something that somebody has been waiting for a very long time, but it's finally coming in because he's moving in your direction, and it's going to be a very happy occasion because I'm seeing happy home. I'm seeing a romantic gathering, some people that are very happy to be together and to finally partake and be with one another. So this is what is awaiting you, and this is something that is going to be very prosperous actually for the both of you, because it looks like there's a lot of energy behind this gathering, and it's very a beautiful time. I'm just seeing a lot of energy being generated from this. It's almost like as if two worlds collide, and this is because it's going to bring with it fulfillment in so many different areas. This card in particular is giving me this indication that there's more than meets the eye, and it is fulfillment of wishes, a fulfillment of dreams come true, something that is really a long time coming and is very beneficial for both of you in the long run. So this is going to be very happy occasion. And the other indication of this is the Unity card. The Unity card is giving us this indication that two become one. This is a very special time for this reawakening of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine to anchor together as one, and to finally feel that part of themselves that they feel in another. That is what's really happening behind the scenes. That is what's really bringing the two together. No longer feeling separate, but feeling unified as one being. And almost as if it's a craving, a deep inner desire to unify, to fulfill that inner role. This has nothing to do with external. This has nothing to do with just happenstance kind of relationship. This is unification of the soul. This is so within as without, and that's why it first initiates in the inner world before it expands upon the outer world. But the outer world is what's indeed showing up here finally, and this is because the unification from within has been made. It has been made. So just know that within yourself, if you embody these qualities, that you are either at the cusp, you are very close, or you're already there. But this is the general vicinity because this is a general reading, and those that are drawn to this reading will resonate with this truth because that is your truth. Okay. So the other thing I'm being shown here is, along with these energies, there's going to be a need to pretty much still do what you need to do. Focus on your priorities. Be strong, but at the same time, be very, I'm getting a lot of efficiency, a lot of, because not only are these energies amplifying, they're actually bringing in a more confident aspect of self. And this is so that you can move forward much more effectively. It doesn't do you or anyone else any good if you do not focus on yourself. And that's why these energies are pertinent to the self. They're very indicative of what's to come, meaning this is the time to focus on your priorities, on what you need to get done, because when you focus on yourself, it really makes it's almost like a mirror through the collective. This is so that others can also, rather than looking on the outside for validation, for confirmation, or for someone else to see them, this is looking within. Everything starts from within, and this is just a very, very beautiful time for one to see themselves much more fully and in the highest capacity, because this is the time to reawaken to the truth of your being, to the truth of your soul, what your soul came here to explore. And all the experiences are what have brought you here to this point. And that's why you see here this angel here with the guiding light, because she is being guided to follow her inner knowing, to trust in herself, and to release some of those old fears that, even though they come up, they're no longer affecting you or her as the same as they once did, because now you can really see between the lines. You can read between the lines and see what the ultimate reason for situations that had come your way. Right now is a time of releasing yourself from the karma, and this is why it's almost as if there's no more veil, there's no more hiding from the truth, and the truth is already purely in front of you for you to see much more clearly, and for you to be able to move much more easily and gracefully in this new time that we're in. Okay, so the other thing we're seeing here is, and this is a very, very good reading, because this is the indicative that you are fighting for what you believe. You are fighting for what you know is true, and even though you don't physically, are fighting, you have this inner drive that moves you into that determined phase, that where I'm going to go after what I know is mine, what I know to be true. And so this is really just confirming your inner truth, your inner knowing. And this is being assertive, standing up for what you believe, and the information that you need will come your way. It's almost as if you're able to take a step back and not have to be the driving force of that used to be able to do things without thinking them through. This is now the higher self coming in and taking over, and so this is now being more assertive and going after your own needs, desires, and wants. So very, very beautiful card reading here. And the other thing that I'm seeing here for everyone is all of this is fully being anchored into Mother Earth. All of the information, all of the codes that you yourself carry are really for the bringing of the awareness and the knowledge to the collective, because you as a starseed, you as a light being, have volunteered to partake in this so-called experiment, twin flame experiment, or so-called divine karma experiment. And this is so that you could really lead by example. And this is the masculine coming in full force, in full recognition of itself, in its full light and glory, finding that treasure within himself to be able to expound upon his inner truth. This is by divine nature that this is happening. This is nothing that the human being is even in control of anymore, for all is already in a much higher awareness and a much higher consciousness than in the past. In the past, it was always trying to do certain things, trying to force certain things, trying to make things happen. But the divine masculine knows that it is fully in its highest, in its higher form, and therefore it's now actually even taking a step back, meaning the ego has taken a step back, like the ego has already surrendered to this higher knowing and this higher truth, that spirit and its higher form is fully awakening to embody and be that being that it came here to be. So this is very beautiful to know and accept for the divine masculine. So the other thing I'm being shown here is there's going to be a lot of light coming in much more rapidly nowadays. It's no longer hiding from who you are. It's no longer playing small. It's no longer going by what others say, or even living someone else's life. The light is too strong. The light that's coming in is way too strong. It's giving you this almost like fearless feeling about that you can move mountains, that everything is possible now, because the energies have changed. Even the air feels differently. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to go outside lately, but everything feels so much lighter, crisper, because we have landed on the other side now. We are here. We are here to amplify this new energy that we came here to anchor. And so what this is giving me the indication of is that things are moving very, very fast and very rapidly, and also being amplified by the light. The rainbow light is a very, very big indication that this is the rays of God's source coming in to strengthen your inner power and your inner knowing in whatever aspect that you choose to experience it in. There is nothing that you cannot do. This is a very, very powerful time to be alive, because it is bringing forth all that you humanly desire and more. This is the divine realms coming into the earthly realms to bridge that gap, to bring heaven down to earth. And this is simply beautiful to experience at this time. Okay, so the other thing I'm being shown here is, yes, once again, the strength of this divine union, strength in knowing that you are stronger together, two as one. And that's why this is the two of summer with strength. There's a beautiful exponential growth within the two of you at this time. You are both seeing each other in your full light, no longer looking away. You're daring to see each other for the vulnerable aspects of you and for the strength qualities in you, and accepting both, accepting that you each made mistakes along the way, and that even none of that is going to stop you from moving forward together as one. You already have overcome so many obstacles, and this is just the validation that more of that is to come, because as two become one, they are divinely emboldened, empowered, and strengthened all at the same time. I'm seeing a very, very beautiful light shining upon, coming in to almost grace the presence of this union, because it is falling in love, and being in love is the strongest feeling of all. And this is the time where all is brought forth for this unification. I'm getting both the the lion and the sheep, the strength and the humble together as one to bring into fruition what is coming in full force from the heart. It is meant for a true divine unification, and this is very, very beautiful to have this this show up this way, because this is a absolute miracle that's coming through. Miracles are coming in by the droves. Each and every day is a brand new miracle, and there's something more to be grateful each and every day. So this is a very, very indicative time of what has been prophesied for so long to finally be here, to awaken to this inner truth and this inner knowing. The inner is now revealed in the outer. So the light workers, the star seeds, those who have gone within for so long are now going to be experiencing their power in the physical, because it's time, it's divine timing, and you've got the strength behind you in numbers. I'm seeing this not only as a couple, but also as a growing collective. The collective is actually the light is being amplified by the collective energy, and the collective energy is being amplified by this light and by the strength of this dynamic time that we are in. So very, very beautiful acknowledgement of this coming in. So divine is also coming in to tell you that all is in divine right order. All the positive changes that are taking place are here now. You're going to start experiencing miracles even at this time. It's time to do your thing, to go after your heart's desires. There's going to be a lot of successful ventures as these twins and also these partnerships come together to really form a cohesive union in so many different areas, because there is new territory. This is brand new land. We have landed on new earth. New earth with the higher vibration will really bring your hopes and dreams and desires, and especially anything that is done out of love will truly flourish, because everything has been turned upside down. It is no longer the greed or just going out there to make money for the sake of being rich. There's another everything's been turned inside out and turned upside down, and so therefore it is those with love, with pure intention, with service to others, that is going to bring about so much more peace and love and treasures that are yours to have. It's just by being in this energy that you will be given this, because this is nothing that you have to earn. This is already within you. It's your divine nature, and it's your divine right to be comfortable, to feel the love of the divine, and to heal that separation wound which has kept you separate, feeling separate from others, and not only others but of yourself. So this is a true indication that all is divinely guided and all is divinely timed. So take a chance on love wherever you can have the opportunity to show love. By all means do it, because you will actually be rewarded for for going forward, for moving forward, and follow your inner truth, your inner knowing. These here are children, and this is the time to come back to your inner child. that inner child within you that is pristine and pure and very vulnerable and open to experience love in so many aspects. It was the fear that really took that away from you as an adult. It was the some of the fears or the rejection or the not feeling worthy or deserving that made it so that those emotions, it imposed themselves upon the layers of the energetic body. And now that all this new light is coming in, it is clearing, it is helping to heal those deeper wounds from within. And with everyone else in prayer, in meditation, in groups, holding space for all the others that cannot do it for themselves, all that is helping touch the hearts of all of humanity. So there is no there's no coincidence that things are changing and moving in a much more positive direction than in the past, because this is an indication of brand new times to come. This is the time of awakening. This is the time of beauty, of love, of true passion. And that's why this is even this here, passion and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be different than what you expected, but this is because this is going to be so that you do not have the expectations that, in the past you might have been drawn to somebody by their looks and not so much by their who they were, their character, their morals. And now everyone is taking a second look because it's awakening to the inner truth, and the inner truth sees so much more to one than the ego did at one point. The ego sabotages, the ego lies to you at times, and it makes you believe that those things are important. And there's a place for everything. And because I'm not judging here that the material stuff is not good, because it makes for a comfortable life. But when you fully are in this space of meaning, of fulfillment, of happiness, of love, of joy, everything is then added on to you. Everything makes more sense. There's a reason for all that you did. There's this inner satisfaction. It's almost like filling that void, filling that space that used to be filled with stuff, or with some of the things that would just bring happiness for a little while, but it would be fleeting. And now what's coming in is permanent, because you've grounded this energy into this earthly plane, and it's more satisfying. It doesn't leave you. In fact, it just grows stronger and stronger within you. So this is a very, very beautiful confirmation that you are here because this is the time. This is your time. This is what you have been waiting for, to claim your stake in this earthly plane, to feel at one with yourself and feel at one with everyone else. So to end this reading, this is a very, very beautiful way to end this. Express your love. And this could be with all of those around you, but especially with that special someone that you feel very, very connected to. And this is the time that they are also awakening to this inner truth within them, because it can no longer be denied. It can no longer hide from their consciousness. It has gone from the unconscious to the consciousness. And so therefore, making those romantic gestures, or even those just loving gestures, even if it's to a friend, speaking in terms of How can I help you? What can I do for you to make your life better? And, understanding and coming from a place of compassion, of love, of healing, and all is open to you at this point in time. I'm just saying so much more opening up in this world, because it is by divine grace that this is happening. This is this could have only happened by you embracing the spiritual aspect within yourself, to really digging deep. It might have been a long road getting here, but you are now here, and you are now here to express, exude, and radiate your love the way you know how, in whichever means. But love is the key. Love, love, love. Express your love, and you will be divinely rewarded for all of your efforts. This is the time that that has been prophesied for so long, and the energy is so amplified and ready for you to see yourself in the world, and for the world to reflect itself back to you in so many beautiful ways. So I think that this is a complete reading here today. This pretty much sums it all up. Express your love in all ways, in the ways that you know best how to. So enjoy these beautiful energies that are around us at this time. For we're all being guided, we're all being watched over, and we're all being taken care of at this crucial juncture, on this new earth. This is a brand new time on this earthly plane, because we've either all woken up to the truth, or we're waking up to this truth. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I bless you, and I thank you for being here today. Namaste.